All right, so like I say, the string shapes, these are the string shapes. They're the bottom strings, and in caged you can see how they work out here. C is 3, 4, 5, okay, and then A is 5, 6, and G is 6, 7 root, and E is 7 root 2, and D is 2, 3, 4. But they go vertically too. So from C, let's say, we go to the G string shape, and they go in fifths now. So the fifth of C is G, the fifth of G is D, 2, 3, 4. See how D would be come around this again. So G will go to D like that. These are the string shapes. So you want to learn these numbers, and they're little intervals. They're little intervals. So in D you got 2, 3, 4. You know, 3, 4, and 7 root are half steps. Everything else is whole steps. Now we're still got some stuff that we can learn. Otherwise we'll be on the same chart tomorrow or tonight or whenever. So we got the major diatonic in the long pattern here. This is also the major diatonic in the short pattern. This is diatonic, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's diatonic. Assuming a diatonic scale is any scale that has the same number of half steps and whole steps as a major scale. So anywhere you start, if you stay on the ivories, you're going to get a diatonic scale. Sorry, got kind of a little clumsy there. So here's the long pattern for the major diatonic. Oh, wow, wait a minute. But we have 9 of these things, and we're only on the first one. Yeah. And then we also had the short pattern we were looking at. So there's 10 of them. And we don't want to have like a different set of string shapes for every single possibility. So we have to cover simply first the major diatonic scale to make sure that the pattern works. So we played that. For the modals, for modal scale, start at note and follow the root scale. So we did that. You start at root and just follow the scale as the pattern scale as you go along. Root 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you start on 6, you go 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how would we do an Aeolian starting from 6? Say here's our A. So we got 5, 6, 7 there. G, A, B. Okay. So you should have a dot on the B, I think. Let's see. No, there's a dot on. Yeah, there's a dot on the B. There's a dot on an A. There's a dot on G. Bop, bop, bop. And then there's a dot on like C sharp, but we're not doing that right now because C sharp is the relative 6 of the root of the E key of E string. Double dot. Let's not get mixed up. So we're starting on A there and the 6, 7 there, and we just follow on up. So it's 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was an Aeolian. Okay, so it's for modal scale, start at note and follow the scale up. That's all it is. That's for modal now, but we could also we have 7 possibilities here, so we can just play the pattern from that point. So for Aeolian, we have the 6, 7 root there. We could start it on that A now, instead of choosing this 6, but I did choose this 6 here. But you should start it on this 6 for the easy part. 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. Then we can go into 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could just do a short pattern all the way there. 6, 7, root. Where are we? The G pattern. 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the short pattern, but we had to go over a little bit. So the long pattern covers the short pattern, because if you just look at the A4 extra long as just the 5, 6 of it, that's your short pattern right there. That's your short pattern stack. Okay, don't worry about these guys. Now, we're going to look at pentatonic. Pentatonic is okay, it's the same thing, it's just remove the fourth and the seventh, but now we have a magical possibility. Something that opens up is pentatonic substitution. Okay, because when I play, see, this is the subject in itself. When I play an Ionian here, if I start on the fourth and play another Ionian and another Ionian on the fifth, you know, we're changing keys essentially. So we want to get rid of the fourth on that fourth and the seventh on the fifth. And we're not going to play anything except just the pentatonic. Okay, so we can make a substitution on the fourth of that root pentatonic shape. And we can make a substitution on the fifth of that root pentatonic shape. Sounds like a song, right? How does that work? I'll show you up here. So we have, let's say in the C box here, we have C diatonic. Okay, the fourth of C is the E shape. Remember, C always goes to E shapes, E shape always goes to C shape. I'll show you where that is. That's right here. C goes to E shape, E goes to C shape. It's called a string shape fourth and a string shape fifth. Okay, so remember, you know, Chuck's good dog, okay? That's the good part. So we got right here the C diatonic, but now we're going to play the E pentatonic and the G pentatonic. And those are also, if you can play pentatonic, you can play chords. So it's the C diatonic, pentatonic, and its chord, and then it's the fourth, which would be the E shape, pentatonic, and its chord, which is going to be an E chord, an E-shaped chord. So we're here with the C right here. We have our diatonic, we have our C, and I played the diatonic. Okay, like that. We can go to the fourth, which is the E-shaped fourth, and it's pentatonic. And the fifth, which would be the G-shaped fifth. So we're substituting a G pentatonic for that. So notice the G pentatonic would be over here, 6, 7 root. But we're over here at 3, 4, 5. Well, look at the G, look at the C, and look at the G. The G's the fifth of the C, so we're going to play the fifth string shape pentatonic at that point. So it's going to be 6 root 2, 3. Okay, 5, 6 root 2, 3, 5, 6 root. So we're not counting the same notes. We're substituting it in. So that's what I mean by the substitution there. So we're going to be looking at this more often in the next lessons. We've got substitutions that we can do for the minors too. And I want to keep the lesson not too long. So again, there's only one minor triad string shape to learn string shape set, and we're just going to suppress the 5, and we're going to suppress the 4, okay, and the 2. But really, we're going to just replace the 5 with the 6 from the major triads up here. Here's our major triads. All right, we're out of time. It's been a great lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.